And coming to you today from Portland, Oregon, on the banks of the beautiful Willamette River. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come."
DA, thanks a lot. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. On Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Williams at the 3. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the center filling out the middle. Greg, what are they feeling here on opening day from the harsh ending to last season still very vivid in their minds?
Kevin, they are motivated. You've had to think about that all summer long, and the chance for retribution starts here.
And it's Chicago to start out. White against Lillard. Here's the 3. White, good.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now here's McCollum. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. And that one's good, Anthony.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Markkanen. Good work defensively by Anthony. McCollum with the ball. Williams picks him up. Anthony drives in, and it goes down 2 points. Anthony's got 5.
Melo showing some muscle. Impressive right there with that physical finish.
And so here is Chicago. White down low, covered by Lillard. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Williams. Lillard against White. He feeds it to Levine. And that one, good.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
For Portland, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. McCollum dishes to Covington. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
And the jam by Levine.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Lillard from outside. They get the rebound. And staying with the play, Anthony.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Tipped away. Stolen by McCollum. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Got that one up quick. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Here's Anthony after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
Melo powering his way through the defense down there. He's used to that kind of contact throughout his career.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Shooting 2. No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the second free throw, good.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
Offensive rebound, and then Carter with the jam.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
And here's Levine after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Cantor's checked in. Then for the Bulls, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Carter. Porter comes in for Williams. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here's Satoransky. Passes it to Levine. Back to Satoransky. And the Bulls with another miss. Trailblazers leading by 5. The drive by Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Melo sees the space, Melo gets to the space, and Melo scores.
And here are the Bulls now. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Zach LaVine. Last season, he played outstanding, 11th in scoring. And he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. Catching up on the changes for Portland. Jones checked in for Robert Covington. Hood comes in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And Anthony gets it to go.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Bulls trail by 9. Pass to Hutchison over Anthony.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Out to Hood from past the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Trent's checked in. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number one, the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Here's Gafford. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here are the Blazers. They're on an 18-6 run. The pass to Simons. Tries again. And Cantor with the lay-in. Good.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Satoransky, the pass to Gafford. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Here's Satoransky. On the wing, Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
So dangerous off the pass. Porter has tremendous confidence in his ability to catch and shoot.
Out left to the wing, Trent. Again, the Trailblazers good for two.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
To the inside. Shot's good by Gafford.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Simons, the pass to Hood. Here's Simons from outside the arc. They grab their own miss. Cantor lays it up off the glass. Cantor's got his second bucket of the night.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
The shot by Satoransky, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Bounce pass from Hood. Here's Trent, guarded by Porter. Trent gets the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Satoransky looking around.
Now with two fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Here's Hutchison. No good on the quick three. Trailblazers leading by 13. Outside Hood. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter, and the shot is good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Satoransky after Enes Kanter's basket. Porter kicks to Temple. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Portland's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Kanter. To the middle. Here's Trent. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Trent's got 6.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Jones. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be right back after this. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing when it comes to developing his leadership skills.
I think it comes from being in a big family. You know, as a kid, I would go to my grandmother's house, and I had a bunch of older cousins, a few younger cousins, boys and girls, and we had to make sure everybody ate. We had to make sure everybody was comfortable, everybody felt safe.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Chicago right now, they've got Garrett Temple. Williams is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's White, and it's Porter, and at the 3 spot. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. Here is Carter, following the score by Damian Lillard. Williams can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Lillard outside. Over Temple. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. Anthony comes in for Jones. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. Zach LaVine comes in for Garrett Temple. Sinks the triple.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Lillard against White. Cullen passes to Anthony. No good there. Good work defensively by Carter. Bulls trail by 16. Inside, here's Markkanen. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Hey, look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Covington down low. Markkanen on him. The drive by Anthony, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Carter, that's good. Portland leading by 14. Anthony on the wing. McCollum outside, launches it, buries the long-range jumper. McCollum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's White. 20 points for him last game against Golden State. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Markkanen, good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. And here's Carter. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lillard against White. Anthony's shot is off. And so White will bring it up for Chicago, trailing by 13. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Lillard, bounce pass. Williams against Anthony. Bulls trail by 11. And Levine. Oh!
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Daniel Gafford comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Williams.
And in flashes, Levine has shown he can be a star. Now he has to put it all together on a consistent basis.
Now here's McCollum. Here's Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Levine. Kicks it to White. Passes it to Hutchison. Back to White. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Shots good by Anthony.
Yeah, Hood does a good job there of surveying the floor and being ready to deliver the pass.
And Chicago has possession. A 12-point game. White finds Levine. Good D by Covington. Portland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Pass to Trent. And here is Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Catching and firing, Melo has it all working in this one.
Here's Levine. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Markkanen, good.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Stolen by Levine. White with it. Now Anthony defending. Count it. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you can argue this is White at his best, just an absolute terror in transition.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Chicago making some changes. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Markkanen, and Satoransky's subbed in for Kobe White. Trailblazers leading by 10. Now the pass to Simons. Now here's Cantor. Defense right on him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 6.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
Well, Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Rodney Hood's such a strong and physical guard. He's good at drawing the contact when he gets inside.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And Rodney Hood, not a big name player, Bones, but he's earned a ton of minutes wherever he's played over the course of his career.
A lot of people just really happy for Rodney Hood that he can continue his career coming back from a torn Achilles, and that's no easy task. So for him to just be back out on the floor and contributing in any way is a great sign.
Both free throws good from Hood.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Bulls trail by 15. Satoransky with it. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Hutchison. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Simons. Let's go. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Chicago with the ball. The Blazers getting the bucket. Covington with the steal. Pushes it to Hood. Simons, the pass to Hood. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. A 3 from McCollum, and another 3 for Portland.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now Porter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
And good defense, but better offense. Porter has skills, no doubt about it.
Cantor kicks to Hood. And another 3 for Portland.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
1 second left. He can't hit that time. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Trailblazers. They finish off the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Carmelo, looked like the offense was really working there. How were you guys able to get things going so well?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We doing that, and we just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Well, thanks for your time, Carmelo. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A stellar first half for Carmelo Anthony. He ended up with 24 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow a way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Anthony in at the small forward position. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Now here's McCollum, a 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. They break it out, 5-on-3. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Here's Levine, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Anthony.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Levine. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Outside Williams. Baseline jumper. Misses off the left iron.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Covington. Covington's got 3 assists now in this one. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. White against Covington. White wide open. He fires. That shot is off. Coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Nurkic bounce pass. Lillard from outside. Markkanen pulls it in. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. Carter scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. In for your Trailblazers, Derek Jones Jr. Gary Trent Jr.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Williams passes to Carter. Yep, that one goes in there. Carter's got 4 points in the quarter. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Substitution for the Blazers. Anthony Simons.
Outside, Markkanen. A nice shot by Carter. Carter's got 14.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Simons, the pass to Lillard. And Jones has it in the corner. Here's Anthony, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Anthony's got 28 points for the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. White dishes to Carter. Here's Markkanen. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 8 points for Lauri Markkanen.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Nurkic in the post, defended by Carter. Fires the 3. The Trailblazers rebound.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And the shot goes in.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Markkanen. 8 points for him. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
A different look now for Portland. Cantor comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. Rodney Hood subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. Satoransky the pass to Gafford. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here is Lillard. He's got 16. Simons, the pass to Lillard. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Jones looking for an opening. Stolen by Satoransky. In transition, here come the Bulls. And the basket by Hutchison.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Simons. Passes to Cantor. Over in the corner, Lillard. The three. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's Temple. He's covered by Cantor, and it's blocked.
Well, Hood's got some kind of athleticism, and that time times it well.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The finish, and finished off by Porter.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
Now here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And looking now at the numbers for Lillard, great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
A nice shot by Simons.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Satoransky. Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this. If he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. McCollum finds Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists now in the game. Satoransky the pass to Porter. Here's Temple. Bulls moving the ball around. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Hutchison. Hutchinson's got his second bucket tonight.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's McCollum. 11 points in the game. That's a 2 from Lillard. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. And Satoransky kicks to Porter. Here's Temple. He is guarded by McCollum. Knocked away. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Drops in the breakaway layup. McCollum's got 13 points.
Well, CJ with great hands there, and that steal is going to lead right to that kind of transition.
26 seconds left to play in the third. Dishes to Hood. Count that one. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. In the corner, it's Temple. The tray. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the Portland Trail Blazers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. We've got Valentine, and it's Gafford in at the 5. Valentine wide open, he fires, nailed from three-point land. Valentine's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bulls. Lillard looking around, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
I don't know, I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Arcidiacono, the pass to Valentine. Here's Makoka. Misses from short range. And for Portland, they're shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Pass to Lillard. Makes it off the glass. Lillard's got 29 in the game.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. And that'll be his third foul so far. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah, no
that long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. You remember it like it was yesterday. Here's Valentine after Nasir Little's bucket. With the teardrop. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Carter, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford.
Wendell Carter.
Trailblazers have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Down low, shoots. Again, the Trailblazers score.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Here's Arcidiacono. Portland making their last shot. To the inside. It's deflected. They get it back. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Trent. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. To the wing right side. Here's Giles. A second chance effort. Trent gets the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so it's Arcidiacono with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Portland with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run goal. Over to the wing. And there's the pass to Trent. Here's Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose and stolen by Valentine. Here's Arcidiacono. And good that time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Giles. Over Carter. They get it again. Trent swiped it away. In transition, here come the Bulls. Valentine passes to Williams. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Greg, last season was kind of a rough one, very turbulent for the NBA. The China controversy, the passing of David Stern, Kobe Bryant, and finally the COVID pandemic. Other than that, it was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, I mean, an incredibly tough year. And,
wow.
You know, you just go back to March, and who would have ever thought we would go through what we went through? And you talked about all the other issues, David Stern and Kobe both passing. You know, I'm just hopeful we get a return to normality, because that sounds pretty good right about now.
It sure does.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the paint, here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Pass to Giles. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Carter's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
At the elbow, it's Little. Over Valentine. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Here's Arcidiacono after Nasir Little's bucket. And that one's good, Arcidiacono. Arcidiacono's got 6 here in this quarter. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Trent. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Little can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Right wing. Trent passes to Giles.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Portland.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Carmelo Anthony.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Chicago. Trailblazers on D. Arcidiacono taking his time here. And here's Valentine for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Out to the right wing. Here's Simons. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Portland, Anthony Simons. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Here's Arcidiacono. To the left side wing. Valentine releases from the wing and drills it.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Here's Simons. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Shoots a fader. He's off on that one. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carmelo, what did you like best about the win tonight?
We just played hard. We came out here ready to play. We jumped out there quick on the defensive end, and offensively we got it going again. And it was a great team win today, though.
Everybody contributing. Carmelo, thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.